Segway makes everything a little bit easier. They parked me at some of the Florida Turnpike rest areas. You have to park so far away from the restaurants. It's a long way. But you ride all the way up there, get your Dunkin' Donuts grilled cheese and your coffee. Then you have to put everything in the truck. And I broke something on my Segway. I broke it. And I don't even know how. I was just driving. If you watch the 360-degree video I made, I was testing out my camera. On the way there, you'll see that this just broke off in travel. And what this is this sits down between your legs, way down. My legs don't even touch it. It's the handle for pulling up the bar so I can manually push and walk my Segway. Looks like it's crazy glue time. I laid down and took a nap. Because I didn't have to leave for 2 hours. Oh, come here, camera. I didn't have to leave for 2 hours, so I figured sleep a little bit longer. Where's my coffee? See if it's cold. See if my coffee went cold. That's some perfect temperatured coffee. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens pretty much daily. Sometimes on the Turnpike, just south of Orlando, Florida. I'm on my way down to Miami real fast, or more specifically, Deerfield Beach. I have to be there at 5 p.m. I'm not allowed to leave here for 15 minutes exactly. I have to wait 15 more minutes before I can leave this parking lot. Then I got a 1 hour and 47-minute drive south to where I deliver my load. Then I'm off. I am off. Don't have nothing to do until Monday. Today's only Thursday. So I figured tomorrow I'll get back up to my home area, park, spend the night at work instead of just driving to the house. And then I need to register my motorcycle. My birthday's coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. And I'm not sure if I'll be back to register. So I figure Friday morning, before going to the house and doing laundry and getting everything prepped up for Universal Studios, I should probably A, register my motorcycle, get a new sticker. B, maybe even do my taxes. I got more to do this year on my taxes than just this here. This is going to be the first year I actually have to file extra stuff like Patreon, like my Patreon campaign. Thank you guys, all my Patreon supporters. Thank you, Chris Kitchen. Thank you, Indian Maiden, and others throughout the year that have jumped in here and there to help out, especially during the summertime when I'm able to hit roadside attractions. I know during the winter time I don't get to do that stuff much, but the Patreon still does help because it covers other costs. But yeah, so I got to file taxes on that stuff, and also the Amazon. Uh-oh, it's time to wake up. Stop you. But I have a link on glassgeek.com as an Amazon associate, so if you go to my glassgeek.com website, you're going to order something off of Amazon. If you use my link on my website, I get like 10 cents a dollar or something. I don't know how much it is. So people that have purchased stuff using my link, I also have to file that for taxes. So I have a lot to do tax-wise, and I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to find someone that knows how to do tax preparation, because I don't want to screw up, especially under our current government situation. Who knows what they'll do if you don't pay your taxes? Deport us to Russia, or I don't know what they'll do. But I definitely do not want any repercussions from our new government. They seem very money hungry. So I want to pay my taxes. I just don't know exactly how to do that yet. So I will be finding a brick and mortar store. So A, registration, B, taxes, C, laundry, and then time to go have fun. Time to have fun. Something else I've been looking into while I'm home for this coming weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not, but I'm thinking, because of the Segway, and electric vehicles are really pretty awesome. I mean, the Segway is kind of an electric vehicle, right? It transport me from one place to another to long distance at a fairly high standing speed. I don't know. If you watched my last 360 test video, it should be my last test video, you'll see what I was talking about. It moves along pretty good. But I'm thinking about checking out a couple electric cars. Now I know I cannot afford a Tesla. I mean, I can afford one if the down payments weren't so huge. The monthly payments are no big deal. But I don't think Tesla's going to let me walk in there and walk out with a car with no down payment and just start with monthly payments. They wouldn't do that. But there's other electric car manufacturers out there that have a fairly low down payment system and fairly low monthly payments. And I really don't want low monthly payments. I like to pay it off as fast as possible. So if a car is going to cost 120, like I was checking out the Nissan Leaf. There's numerous Nissan Leafs out there that get between 80 and 110 miles per charge. And they're like $6,000 used with a pretty good warranty, 8-year battery life, or 8 years, eight solid years of battery life, and they'll replace it, for $6,000. And I figured, okay, well, a deposit on $6,000 can't be more than $1,200 maybe for a down. And then it was showing in some of the listings $126 a month. I obviously wouldn't want to pay $126 a month. It would take forever to pay it off. So maybe $1,000 a month and get it paid off like in 5 months after the initial deposit. And then own the car outright after 6 months. But I've been looking at a lot of websites, a lot of YouTube videos on EVs. That's electric vehicle. The BMW i3 looks like a pretty interesting car. The Nissan Leaf looks pretty good because I really don't travel that far in a car. Maybe from the house to Disney or Universal, that's the distance. And Disney has charging stations, and so does Universal. So if I leave the house, come down to either one of the theme parks, I could plug in, go enjoy the day. When it's time to go home, my car's charged. I go right back to the house. And some of those charging stations are free, so it wouldn't even cost anything. So yeah, I've been really seriously thinking about picking up an EV, and maybe Friday, after I'm done doing my taxes and done doing my motorcycle registration, I might head over to a Nissan dealership and check one out up close. And if I like what I see, I may call a couple other local dealerships and check out some of those $6,000 and $7,000 ones and see what their condition's like. And who knows, maybe this time next month I'll be driving green. Well, I just tried a YouTube live video, so if you guys want to see it, it's shared on Google+. I don't know if you're able to view it on YouTube yet, but I tried it from my DJI application that I use for flying my drone or recording these videos. It has a YouTube live button that I could press, and I guess it goes live, but for some reason it clips like every 10 seconds, so it's like there's a skip. Like back when I was a kid, we had records, vinyl, and if there was anything on that vinyl record, the needle would skip, and that's kind of like what the video was doing. So it was kind of odd. I'm gonna send DJI email about it and see if there's anything they can do, or if it's a common with the application. Maybe it's just with their Android app. Maybe I'll try and do a YouTube live video with an iOS device, see if it does the same thing. I don't know. But it was kind of cool, and I want to do it a little bit more, so hopefully it gets worked out, because the YouTube application within Android and iOS, it doesn't have live streaming just yet. Some people have it, some people don't. And unfortunately, I don't have it. So anyway, I'm getting unloaded down here in Miami area, Deerfield Beach, Boca Raton, Miami, South Florida. Pretty soon I should be done, and heading back for my days off. Pretty excited about it. But what I'm going to try and do real fast is I'm getting ready to take this camera off the tripod, mount this camera on the big tripod, and see what it looks like with one camera facing out the window, one camera facing back behind, and see what the 360-degree view would be like within the cab, so you guys can see what I'm seeing out front, back behind, see me drive, whatever. I'm just curious what the stitching is on the passenger side and facing towards me. If it's going to stitch me incorrectly so I look like I'm split in half, I don't know. So I kind of want to test that out. So I think I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll post that I think I'm just going to do a photograph though, and do a 360 photograph just to see what the stitching's like. I'll post that up on social media so you guys can have a gander at it. I'm just curious. I'm going to put this to a lot of use in the next 3 days, so I want to make sure I really know what I'm doing with it. And if you're looking at the 360 videos on YouTube, they're just test videos. They aren't video videos. They're not me walking through Disney or through Universal Studios or setting it on a tripod in the middle of the park watching the crowds circle around and go around and stuff like that. Those are all videos coming this weekend. This was just me trying to get the 4K right, because it doesn't say 4K in the settings. It just gives you different numbers, and I don't know what half the numbers mean. So every video I'm making, I'm just changing the number and seeing if that works. And so the numbers I have it set on now, it seems to be fairly clear and not blurry. So I think I'm just going to keep it at that. And because I did check out the video in my VR headset, and it was pretty sharp and pretty clear. So I think it's good enough for VR. So that's the setting I'm going to keep for recording all weekend long. So I'm really, you know what's exciting about this is, like, let's say I'm in the Hard Rock. I could just put this on a table at the Hard Rock, and you guys can just view what's going on in the Hard Rock. I could go over to Pat O'Brien's, do the same thing. I can just set it up by the Universal Studios Globe, and you guys can watch people walking in and walking out and seeing what life is like at certain attractions or certain restaurants or just in the middle of the parks, and just make a bunch of little short videos of that, which I'm looking forward to. Plus the Mardi Gras parade. I want to do a quick little 360 the Mardi Gras parade. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let me go ahead and hook this up and see what it's like. And I'm just gonna end today's vlog, keep it nice and short, because there was really nothing much to vlog today. I was just trying to get here, get done, and get ready for the weekend and test this stuff out a little bit. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you all in the next one. I love you all. Peace.